All right. So my name is Tolga Duman, and I'm the department chair for Bilkent University Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department. And our website is here, ee.bilkent.edu.tr. And this is our building, actually. This is where the faculty offices are located, and some of the classes take place in this building. But the campus is pretty big. This is only for electrical and electronics engineering. And today I want to give some information about our graduate program, and by our meaning the Electrical and Electronics Engineering program at Bilkent. But some of the things that I will say will apply to other departments as well. So, for example, the links that I'll provide regarding the graduate college is more general, so there are other departments that one can consider and so forth. So I have a very brief presentation, and then I'll be happy to take your questions. So let me move forward. Okay, how do I go to the next page? One sec. Okay, there we go. So in our department, we offer both MS and PhD programs. And MS program, Master of Science program, is with thesis. And it covers all areas of electrical and electronics engineering. And for PhD programs, we have a program that follows the master's program, and we have a direct PhD program as well. The difference between the two is there are more courses that need to be taken in the direct PhD program. But one can apply to the PhD program right off the undergraduate degree. Our graduate school website is given here. It is a bit of a complicated website, but I'll wait a little bit if you'd like to write it down, because if you click on this link, you'll get more information than just the electrical and electronics engineering. There are 3 other engineering departments in our university, and this is the graduate school for that covers, for example, computer engineering, industrial engineering, and mechanical engineering programs as well. Now, we are actually a foundation university, so it is a private university. So we actually, for undergraduate programs, we have scholarships and also non-scholarship students. But for graduate programs, we are mostly run like a state university in that we provide tuition waiver to almost all the students that are admitted to the program. And we provide monthly scholarships to almost all the students who are here full-time. So one can actually study in our department for their master's or PhD with no out-of-pocket costs, and they can actually live on campus here. We have a beautiful campus in the capital city of Turkey, Ankara. It is great, green, and nice, and it is vibrant with many different people from different countries, and so you'll see a truly international environment. We actually have in the university, across the university, we have faculty from 40 different countries, 40 different countries, and the language of instruction is English, so there are no classes in Turkish, except for the Turkish class that the first-year students take in the undergraduate program. But everything takes place in English, and so all the international students are welcome to apply and pursue their studies here. I'll give you some numbers just to give you an idea of size of our department. So every year in our graduate program, we graduate about 30, 40, or sometimes close to 50 students. For example, in 2017 and 18 year, we had close to 50, like 48 students who graduated. This year, we had actually a little less. That could be due to the pandemic. Some things were being delayed. Now we are back on track again, so we'll have more students graduate. So every year we graduate maybe about, say, on average 40 students or so. Of them, 5 to 10 are PhD students. Sometimes we have significantly more PhD students, but typically 5 to 10 are PhD students every year. And current number of graduate students is 136 in our department. And we have a large number of international students, large meaning we have 22 actually as of this month, international students. And of the 136, 90 of them are full-time. So about 25% of our graduate students who are full-time are international students. So it's not a bad ratio. We receive every year a number of quite a few applications. Last year, we received a total of 300 applications, and we were able to admit probably about 50 or 60 of them, and total of 43 has decided to join last year. So 8 in spring and 35 in fall. So it's a selective program, but we admit a large number of students every year, 50 to 60 students. And in fact, if we get qualified applicants, we can admit more. We have projects available, funding available, and so we can increase those numbers quite easily. And this year we had a total of 43 students join. Last year it was a little less, 35, so you get the idea. We cover all areas of electrical and electronics engineering. There is actually significant attention paid to artificial intelligence and machine learning over the last few years. We have started some new courses. We publish, our faculty publish in these fields in machine learning and artificial intelligence quite a bit. We cover biomedical area, communications, networking, electromagnetics, nanotechnology, optics, photonics, signal processing, whatever you can think of that would be under the electrical and electronics engineering umbrella is covered here. We have faculty who work on different problems in different areas. And if you click on our website and take a look at the research areas, you will see a lot more details about this, and if there's time, I may show how to navigate this, and you can see who works in what area and so on. We have several research centers, so not all research goes in these research centers, but some research takes place here. For example, we have an UMRAM Center, National Magnetic Resonance Research Center. This here, biomedical imaging or other biomedical applications are being studied. We have Nanotam, we have UNAM. These are both nanotechnology centers. We have Underwater Acoustic Technologies Research Center, and we have a Communications and Spectrum Management Research Center. But there are other research that goes on here in our department, significant research that takes place directly in the department as well. Here's a list of our faculty members and their PhD graduation years and the institutions that they received their PhDs from. So you see that we have actually a reasonably large faculty, about 30 faculty members. And you see that everybody has received their PhDs in very respectable institutions across the world. We have actually many graduates of Stanford and MIT, Cornell, Michigan, Princeton, Bilkent ourselves, Northeastern, and Berkeley, etc. So this is a truly international place that people are educated across the world, and they are ready to educate new students who come in. Our faculty is very well known. They receive many international prizes, and some of the prizes here that I listed are international, others are national. But I want to highlight, for example, our Professor Erdal Arıkan's work, and he was recognized for the IEEE Hamming Medal. So this is a worldwide recognition, and also another worldwide recognition, Claude Shannon Award. We have a significant number of IEEE fellows. So about 1/3 of our faculty members are IEEE fellows. They are recognized by the IEEE, which is the major society for electrical and electronics engineers. And that's, we are proud of that. These are some other examples of awards, but that's not it. I mean, this is just a sample. And I just want to highlight ERC Advanced Awards that we received this year. The ERC Advanced is the European Research Council highest grant, highest award. And the projects are 2.5 million euros each. So we actually received 2 of them this year. And we are ready to get applicants to work in these ERC Advanced projects and do truly groundbreaking work with significant funding available. So These projects actually are starting in October, and over the next 5 years, we are going to be spending on research 5 million euro just for these 2 projects. And one of them is on coding and the information theory. The other is in optics for these projects, but we have many other projects in our department as well. So if your interests are in other areas, you are welcome to apply also. Our faculty and students are very well recognized in Turkey as well. I mean, they actually are doing many things outside Turkey too. But just to give you a highlight, we had 6 students over the last 5 years who received the Best PhD Thesis Award. And this is 6 out of 28 in entire Turkey in all areas of electrical engineering. So that's a very good record. And all these students are great, and they are doing very good work even after their graduation. Just coming back, we offer scholarships to most students. So particularly for you, if you are applying here to become a full-time student here, and that would be the way basically for international students, we offer monthly scholarships, tuition waivers, so you don't pay anything. We offer health insurance, private health insurance, on-campus housing, which is also included in the scholarship, so it's subsidized. And we have project fundings available. So if you are interested and if your background allows for you to join here, you will be funded, and you will have many opportunities in the department. And just one thing, so you might be curious what our graduates do. I'll give some examples in just a second. And our Master of Science graduates, some of them go to industry directly, others join PhD programs, either in our department or elsewhere. And PhD graduates, some of them remain in academia, or some of them go to industry, again, across the world. And in fact, if you go to our department website, you can find a list of our graduates from prior years. And then if you do a quick search, you can figure out what they do. And I actually did a little bit of homework just a moment ago, and I highlighted a few of our graduates from the graduate program, and I just want to share some of them. So the question is, who are our graduates? Where are they now? And so let me try to do this. So here's an example of our graduate, Şenur Ulukuş. She is a faculty member at University of Maryland, College Park, and she did her master's at Bilkent. So she was a graduate of our master's program, and she did a PhD at Rutgers, and then she became a professor at University of Maryland. She has been there for a long time. I can cite other examples as well. Let me do a couple more. So here is a PhD graduate that I want to share. In fact, he was my student. He was originally from Iran, and then he came here to complete his PhD. He did finish his PhD, and then he went to France for postdoc, and now he's working in Paris for Huawei, and so he made a life for himself in Europe. And so the education that he received here is allowing him to go any part of the world, essentially. So that's true for our graduates in other, for our other graduates as well. Let me give one other example. Another graduate of ours, as an example, is actually a faculty member at Stanford, and the name is Mert Plancı. And he did his master's in our university. His undergraduate is also in our university. And then he did a PhD at Berkeley, and he's a faculty member at Stanford University currently. So we educate leaders in electrical and electronics engineering, and we are proud of our graduates and what they do. And I can give you a more recent example as well. So let me do that. I guess I have a little bit of time. So Cemre was a graduate of our department from a couple of years ago. So she is now doing a postdoc. So she did both BS, MS, and PhD all in our department. And in 2020, she graduated, and she's currently a postdoc in Harvard Medical School in Boston, basically Boston Children's Hospital and Harvard Medical School. And she's going to continue, I guess, her career in this field, doing further research and so on. I can give other examples as well, but I think I'll stop here. So maybe I'll just show you our department website and maybe tell you how you can navigate this a little bit more on your own. So this is our department website. If you go to bilkent.edu.tr, we have an English website. We can also go to Turkish, but that won't make much sense. And here you can go navigate to faculty members, and you will find the list of faculty and their research interests. If you navigate to research areas, for example, you might be interested in AI and machine learning, you can click here and you can figure out who are the faculty members who conduct research in AI and machine learning. Or if you want to do something in optics and photonics, for instance, same. So there's some more information about this is provided. Let's go to the original website. And if you want to see examples of our PhD and MS graduates, there's actually a list of PhD thesis and list of MS thesis completed in our department. So you can click here and you can make a search about who is doing what, essentially. So where are the recent graduates, and that will give you a good idea of our department's products. And if you have, if you invest a little bit of time, you'll get a very good sense of what you could be doing if you were to come here for your PhD or master's, and what would be the follow-up thing to do.